Hi, I'm Soshana.
And I'm Joyce.
And today we're here with Brenda Poetker.
Hello. Nice to see you guys.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah,
Thank you
it's
for
good
having
to
me.
have you. So she's our special guest today, and we want to talk to you and find out what you do, and
Who
learn
you
a little
are.
bit- Yes.
We'll definitely know that. Yeah, we'll get to that for sure.
Yeah.
Let's do cheers first.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cheers, ladies.
For a new year, awesome
Yay.
new year.
Cheers to 2024.
We're
looking
stepping
for-
it up,
Yeah.
Joyce.
Oh my God. For sure.
Usually we do tea, but with our fancy cups, we're having wine today.
It's a new year.
It's after hours, so it's about.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, it's not like during work hours, or it's not like 9 a.m. in the morning, and we're sitting here. Yeah.
Exactly.
And who's going to say what if we're to do it at 9 o'clock in the morning? Right? But
12
anyways.
o'clock somewhere, huh?
I know.
Yeah,
It is.
for sure.
That's
Yeah.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
So you're just getting to know Joyce.
Oh, yeah.
Joyce, she's my accountant and very good friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. And
She's soon to be mine because
Oh, yeah?
I need help.
Great.
You don't have no idea. I'm deep.
This is the perfect timing because the new year is
Yes.
starting. Yes.
Yeah, I need to talk to you before April for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
So you're an insurance broker.
I am an insurance broker. yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So what do you do mostly, or what's your?
My specialty right now, we're focusing a lot on home and autos.
Okay.
Home, auto, umbrella. We do some life insurance. Of course, with homeowners, we have special articles like high value items. But that's my main focus at the moment.
So you don't do health though.
No
No
health.
health,
But we
okay.
might have somebody this year come, and she specializes in health insurance. She's a
Oh,
great
okay.
girl.
Oh.
Yeah. So we
Individual health and
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, and also she deals a lot with like the marketplace.
Oh yeah,
I'm not too sure.
Obamacare
Yeah,
thing.
Obamacare, yeah, stuff like that. So hopefully she'll be in our office, and we'll be able to, set people up with health insurance.
That sounds good. You know what? The new application for the Obamacare starting this year has 3 new questions.
What are the questions?
The first question, it's optional. You don't have to answer it right now.
Okay.
So the first question is, what was your gender at birth? Answers are male, female, don't know, don't want to talk about it.
oh wow.
Second question is, how do you identify yourself now? Female, male, transgender, female, I don't know, I don't want to talk about it.
Why
You
do
don't wanna
they
talk
care?
about it?
Why do-
I mean, in terms of health insurance, you would kind of want to know.
But these 3 questions are new. They didn't
Yeah.
have it like this till last year. The third question is, what is your sexual orientation? First answer, straight, gay, lesbian, blah, blah, blah. So that kind of shocked me
Yeah.
to see those questions come up. I know these gender issues have been coming up in
Yeah.
many different venues, especially for those who have kids. And, the parents are pretty concerned. And different states have different laws and regulations.
Right.
And some states are obviously, way out there versus some are here.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was to me, it's like, oh my gosh, so obviously it's something that's been talked about, or that is going to be talked about.
Right.
More and more. Otherwise, why would you have it like that?
But why does it matter? Why does it matter? Why are they?
Because
asking?
it's there's a big kind of like the movement, I think.
Yeah, well, I mean, as a healthcare provider, I think you would want to know what your patient's gender was at birth.
Right.
Because
right.
a woman doesn't need like a scrotum exam or anything like that. So I get it, but
The craziest thing is this,
Yeah.
which kind of tells you that
But I don't
when you
wanna
have a
talk about
child, at birth, now you can choose. Don't know.
don't know.
Yeah. Well, but anyways.
I'm not that up to date with all that. I mean, I'm not that hip with
Oh, it's
gender fluidity and
Right.
all that. Yeah.
I
Me
think
either.
Yeah, but I think that we're going to be kind of forced into that you
Right.
kind of have to think about it
And be-
and then decide what you want to do in terms of raising your children and whatnot. But anyways, to me it was kind of interesting as to how they kind of phrased or formed these questions. And actually I heard on a news or one of the interviews, a parent was interviewed by somebody in California, and she said, I'm going to let my child decide what gender it is. The child is about 3 years old or something like that. But anyways, let's move on. So you guys don't write health insurance.
Yeah, at what point do you...
It's a
do you
big
let them
question.
decide? Yeah, like, I don't know if I'd let my 5-year-old... Because, I mean, a lot of little boys like to play the princess or vice versa, you know, but...
Well, I think if you dig deeper, I think the topic is rather serious in terms of the curriculums that they come up with, and especially in California, in places like that, the teachers are not bound to tell you what they're going to cover legally.
That wouldn't sit too well with me.
Yeah, so I mean, something as a parent, I know it has to be. You kind of have to think about it and what you want to do with it. But so the market is back up then. Like you're busy.
Yes. Thank you, Jesus. Yeah. So, we're excited. We've been pretty busy these last couple months. I've been with Goosehead Insurance. I've been doing insurance for a few years now, but I've been with Goosehead. This is my second month live with Goosehead. I love it. And, we've been picking up. It's been busy. Yeah. The beginning of this year was pretty...
For those who have not heard that company name, it's
the biggest independent brokerage in the U.S. Goosehead Insurance. They have over 60 carriers. They are all over the U.S. They specialize more in like new home sales. Like they cater more to like your real estate agents, loan officers. They have a great service department. They have a binder team where when a loan officer might need something done immediately, that binder team is right on top of it, and that has been a godsend to me. Like I have a lot more time to actually focus on marketing, networking, sales, you know, because sometimes you can feel like you have 2 or 3 jobs, in sales, because you're out here reaching out to the community as a real estate agent, or me to referral partners, trying to get that pool a little bit bigger and able to sell more.
So I'm kind of thinking that then they're going to get the best kind of rate for the...
Well, I'm going to tell you something. You're the first person that I've met. I mean, I always thought that you have an insurance agent that works for an insurance company. So it's good to know that there are insurance brokers. So that means that, a buyer, like a home buyer, has options, like they can come to you directly,
and I'll shop for them, so they don't have to do, they don't have to spend hours on the phone calling different insurance company trying to get the best rate. You can just call me, I'll shop it for you, I'll bring you the best rate, the best coverages, save you all that time, get it off your plate.
Wow.
Get you moving on with your day.
You know how, especially for PNCs, right, the auto insurance, and homeowners insurance as well, the rates change. Every year.
Yes.
So maybe, the company that I'm with right now maybe give you the best kind of rate for best kind of coverages, but I know it changes. Yes. So then do you, do you do shopping for them whenever the renewal date is up?
I do. I usually advise the client to shop it every 3 to 4 years. 3 to 4 years. And I'll shop it for you. Just because the culture of insurance usually tends to go a little bit more, increase every year for sure. So it's a good idea to shop it every 3 to 4 years for sure, and then I'll definitely do that for you. We'll get you into a new company, new rate, and then we'll reshop it every so often.
I have a question. I know sometimes people they go under contract. Maybe the loan officer helps them find a good rate for insurance, but then they may not want to be with that insurance company. Can they, shortly after they close on the house, go ahead and shop around and see if they find a better option, or do they have to wait a whole year or something to...
No, you can pretty much do what you will with your insurance. If you want to, after the closing date, you want to switch over, you can definitely do that.
In that short period of time? I mean, just...
Yeah.
Oh, really?
They will... they'll take their premium, but they'll
prorate it.
They'll prorate it, for sure. Okay. They'll take their premium, but you can definitely shop your insurance anytime. It's not really advised, but you can definitely move it
Do
around.
they
if you
like,
want.
and as far as the premium being prorated, I think we all understand that's kind of reasonable.
Mhm.
But if you were to, let's say, get it, like she said, and then after a month, I'm like, I'm going to change my insurance company, then do most insurance companies charge you an additional cancellation fee? Or
No,
they don't.
not in
It's
Georgia.
just a prorated.
Yeah,
Okay.
just the prorated amount.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And we're like a fee-free state in Georgia, so there's a lot of other states that charge you.
Yeah, they do.
Fees
Mhm.
for shopping your insurance for you. So I think some states charge up to like $300, $400.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
It's a lot of money.
That makes you think about shopping insurance when you have to pay that amount of money to shop it. Yeah.
Wow.
So then you service like specific area, or are you like
The state of Georgia. I'm licensed in the state of Georgia.
So you do anybody and everybody who's in Georgia then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
All right. So what is your background? Like, is that something that you've been doing all this
And
time?
how'd you get into this? I
I
mean, I'm
know,
curious
yeah.
to know
How did
what
I get
made
into
you
insurance?
Mhm.
I was in the healthcare industry for 12 years, and then when COVID happened, everybody got to work from home except me. So,
Oh.
so I was
seriously?
yeah. So I was like, man, I have got to, I want to work from home too.
So you've been doing this since
COVID, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, since COVID, yeah. So I was
Okay.
like, and I had always been interested in insurance.
Yeah.
It's a long-term game, but I can see the benefits in insurance. So I was like, I'm gonna get into insurance. So I got into insurance in 2020, and I've loved it ever since. I like the whole marketing, networking aspect of it, and just every day things change. And so you having to keep abreast of all the carriers and the changes in the market and the underwriting, and it just keeps you on your toes.
Yeah.
Whereas another job, you can kind of get
comfortable,
and then if you're not learning, you just feel stagnant, and you're just like, what now? I don't know if you guys feel like that, but when I stop learning, I just start feeling like I'm dying.
Yeah.
Like I need to start.
no stimulant.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I need to keep moving. I need to keep growing. I need to keep moving to.
Yeah, my line of business, I never have to worry about being stagnant and
Yes,
it's always
every
changing.
year, every year,
every
yeah.
damn year, every
Yeah.
year.
I think that's how it is for all of our businesses.
Yeah.
Like you always have to be taking like continuing education classes. You do have to do that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, over.
And learn.
Every 2 years we have to renew our license. Yeah, and with the market, things are constantly changing.
Yeah.
So it's every day. We right now I'm going through like a sales college with Goosehead. It's a 16-week program, but I'm learning so much. It's just it's been amazing.
Yeah.
And it's we have a class on Mondays and Thursdays, but it just some days I'm busy, but just after the class, I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that, or that's new, or this is going to be happening this year. There's a lot of changes, so we got to keep abreast of everything that goes on.
And when you started into the business, was it a big transition? Like, was it difficult for you to get into sales? Like, was it?
No, I'm a people person.
So
That has been super easy. It's what I love most about my job is going out and meeting new people. I've met so many great people.
So do they come to your office or do you go out
No,
to
I
them?
go out to theirs. Yeah.
Yeah. How do you do that? That's interesting.
Oh, I love it. I just go into people's offices. I go mortgage offices, real
Yeah.
estate offices.
Oh, gotcha. Because it's targeted someone,
Yeah.
so you're not going out knocking on every single door.
Well, when I first started, I did my whole neighborhood.
Oh, just knocking on doors.
Yeah.
how did that go?
Awesome. I got to meet my neighbors. There's some neighbors I had never even said hello to.
Yeah.
To go introduce myself and be like, hey, I'm your neighbor. I live right down the road. I'm an insurance agent. I love it. I love meeting people.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
really good. That really
Yeah.
is going to work for you.
I think that's like when you're in sales,
Oh.
you have to have that type of, well, not have to. I'm sure there's people that don't have that type of personality and they
they're
still
successful.
succeed.
Yeah.
But
Make
it certainly
easier.
helps.
Yeah, and make it easier.
It certainly helps to want to meet other people because we serve the communities, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's really important. And those are things
For
that we
sure.
have to talk to our agents about, brand new agents, because when they're coming from another industry that's not sales, that sometimes is a learning curve.
Oh, that's hard.
You know?
On some people. It's really-
Yeah, sometimes I did feel a
really-
little anxious or maybe nervous in the beginning when I
Mhm.
would I didn't know anybody in the office, and I'm like, I just have to
Get over that.
Yeah, get over it and just go out and
Right.
shake
So
people's
you're
hands.
self-employed then. You're your own
Pretty
boss.
much.
Yeah.
Well, yes. There's just me and the agency owner, but pretty much, yeah. It's my business. So.
Certainly comes with a lot of challenges,
Oh, yeah.
but rewards as well. You know,
Definitely.
There's always nothing.
You get to
free.
kind of build your own schedule. Nobody really used to tell.
Right.
At this point in my life, I don't like people telling me what to do.
I understand.
So it's been a blessing for sure, because
That's
I
good.
I don't like too much supervision anymore.
Yeah.
I'm pretty used to me doing my own thing,
Yeah.
and I police myself pretty well. You know,
Mhm.
I stick to the plan. I stick to my schedule, because I know if I don't, then you have
Nothing's coming.
nothing's
So-
coming.
Question: when you worked in the medical field, you were an employee, right?
Yes.
So you got paid on a regular basis
every 2 weeks.
every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
The security.
How was that transition for you? From
Initially it was a little tough, but once the second, third year in insurance, once you start seeing those renewals,
right.
then it becomes a lot better.
But
it
did you
takes,
save up some money
Yes.
so you can kind of
Yes.
have
yes,
some kind of buffer in case
so you don't
okay.
feel it as much, because changing lifestyle is all good for nobody.
Yeah. It's a challenge. I know
a
that it was a challenge for me.
I know you
I
did the exact
remember.
same thing. You jump out of
From
Yeah.
corporate.
Yeah.
Corporate what?
I was working for AT&T,
Oh.
but it's not okay. Yes and no. I was in college when I got into real estate, and then when I was in college, I was working as a interpreter
Mm-hmm.
at the courts,
Yes.
and so that's what I did. But I got my license, and I always had clients or whatever, right? But then when 2008 came around, I was doing a lot of short sales. And that was so stressful. It was so stressful because with short sales, it's just, there's always drama. Like, when I say drama, there's something going on. There was a death or a divorce or something.
Mm-hmm.
Because those people that qualified had to have some sort of a hardship
Mm-hmm.
type thing. So that weighed a lot on me. I mean, I had several transactions going at the same time. And it just got to a point where I was like, oh man, I need a break. So I went ahead and started working some corporate. I worked for I worked for a company that had a contract with the federal government.
Mm-hmm.
So I did some interpreting work there. And then after that, left there, and then I started working for AT&T. It was a really good job.
Yeah, it sounds like a good
I
salary
was working,
there.
Yeah, yeah, and I was working in Midtown. It was really great.
Nice.
Salary was great.
Yeah.
Some things happened, and I was like, they were doing some restructuring, and it just the way it was set up, it kind of changed up, and I was like, oh, Eric, I think I'm gonna quit my job. Like, what?
Like, you can't, we have bills.
I was like, I think I want to quit my job because, I have to go into the office every day.
Yeah.
At least try to be at the office.
Mm-hmm.
There was a time when we could just go in whenever. And I felt like I was probably one of the few people that would show up. I felt guilty if I didn't go into work. Everybody else was like, I'm working from the house,
Yeah.
Anyways, they changed that up. They're like, you're going to have to come into the office every day.
Mm.
I was like, every day to Midtown? So anyways, that's when I was like, okay, I'm going to have to do something different because it's affecting me, because on Fridays was the day that I would go out and show houses and stuff. So I went ahead and some things happened that kind of encouraged me to quit my job. But that one reason why I quit my job ended up not working out. And I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
So now I'm without my AT&T job. So yeah, so an opportunity came up where, thank goodness, I had savings. And I was able to advertise on Spanish radio.
Oh, that's what you did. Yeah.
It worked out really well, and that helped me a lot. It helped me to really see how, like, before that, I did not have a clue about how many people need the services that we provide. Like, there's a whole lot of people out there that need our help.
Yeah.
And once I was on the radio, I was like, wow, this is amazing.
Yeah. Isn't it funny how life happens and you just like that little fire up underneath you, and then all of a sudden you're like jumping on things, and you figure out something that you should have been doing probably forever.
Long time.
Yeah, like I should have been doing this since 10 years ago. Yeah,
absolutely. But but I remember whenever I was like the times that I've worked real estate full time.
Yeah.
I remember that it was stressful, very stressful at first, because you're not having that check.
Oh, yeah.
That bi-weekly check or that weekly check or that monthly check. It's like, gotta hustle, gotta do what we gotta do to make things happen.
Well, we still get salary, and then we get a commission on top of that.
But, that's good.
It's not the same. It's not the salary that you would.
No, it's
barely,
with the
enough
company.
Enough for food, I guess now.
Yeah. So I guess that's where it's a little bit different. But with real estate, it's different. It's different. Yeah.
And I think it's like in terms of managing money, I think, doing like PNC work or what you do, I think kind of is easy on people to manage money because their income is somewhat, you can
stable.
Yeah, stable.
It's definitely not as because I get paid in the last day of every month, but with real estate,
you either do it or you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So because with the renewals and things, you can kind of like project it out as to what's going to happen.
Like,
maybe I need to add more.
I know how much I'll make my first year, my second year, my
exactly.
third year.
Oh, really?
I know exactly how much.
Yeah.
And
that's kind of nice.
I have it like my days are very intentional, so I know exactly how much I made that same day. Like,
oh wow, that's great.
Oh, she's a planner.
That's so different. I don't know what I feel like I have a like a spider web or something. I don't know. I'm okay. Yeah, well, that's interesting. Yeah.
So
it's a little it's sales, but it's a little different. And because I have a real estate license.
Do you really?
I do.
Ha! Good to know.
That is scary. That is scary.
Yeah,
real estate for me is like.
I need something more
like
stable.
I would have to save up a lot in order for me to like jump into real estate. And plus, traffic and me don't really mix anymore.
Yeah.
Because you have a child?
I have an 18-year-old, so it's not like I have to.
18-year-old?
18 years. She's 18 years.
Yeah.
October 25th, she turned 18. Yeah, but I like being home now. Honestly,
really,
yes, I like being home. Now I do need interaction, and then that's what I'll start going out because I have one day a week that I am on, I call it in the field, which is where I'm out marketing, networking, And during these holidays, I go out a lot more.
Okay. Yeah. You're going to have to come over to our new office.
Yes, I do.
Okay, because we're going to be networking.
When?
Okay, so we move. We're moving very soon, like in the next few days.
We talked about going out into the community,
yes,
the area. Yes.
Yeah.
When are we going to do that?
Soon. Just let us get our furniture all in place.
Yeah.
Well,
but let's get that going. But we were talking a few weeks back about getting together with other business owners to network and just kind of do some meet and greets and just kind of see how we can help each other, because a lot of us have things that are similar, like similar aches and pains.
Oh yes, definitely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we can relate about a lot of things.
Just to be out there and kind of talk to because you can.
We need a vent.
Yeah, we need a vent.
Exactly. And sometimes we've been through things that the other one may not have gone through yet, and just talking to each other kind of helps us. Like, oh, okay, I didn't think about it from that perspective, type thing.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we were, thinking.
It takes a while to get furniture these days, though.
Oh,
yeah,
furniture?
Because I order.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Oh, you got him already?
We're getting our furniture through with the help of Office Installation Solutions.
Ooh, that's good. Because they're good.
They should sponsor this episode.
They
Thank you to our sponsor.
They do very good office furniture. Really, they do.
Yeah.
But but the ones that I was looking for is for my home, and the lag. They say, well, we're going to deliver it to you, just like what you were saying earlier.
Oh,
deliver it to you,
they
like,
don't know about
15th, and then now it's like 30th. And we're not sure when.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I have to tell you. So back in November, during, Black Friday, we ordered appliances, like most of the appliances, refrigerator, stove, microwave oven.
Right.
Okay. And so right before we thought that they were going to pick up our appliances, it was supposed to come December the 7th. And then right before the 7th, we get a text message. No, it's been rescheduled for the 13th of December.
What?
So like come December the 12th, you get a text message. Oh, it's been rescheduled to the 18th.
Oh, I would lose it.
Oh my goodness. So
I'd be nutty on the phone.
Exactly. Yeah, so we were really, really stressed with that. Thank goodness finally it came. But that's really stressful. That's very stressful.
Something that you don't expect. Oh, well, especially appliances, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we were living off of styrofoam coolers.
Yeah. Not that
we're
you cook a lot. Not that you cook a lot.
Some of my agents, I'm not going to name any names, but Gina. she always it's like, Soshana, when are you going to cook something? I do know how to cook, Gina.
I just don't have time.
Yeah.
Or energy left.
Yeah, exactly.
Energies.
I make it a point to cook at least once a week. I love cooking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I make it a point to cook.
What kind of food do you like cooking?
Traditional Mexican food. My favorite is probably enchiladas. It's something I have to, enchiladas rojas.
Hold that thought. We're gonna have to wrap it up.
Oh, okay.
And then come back.
What are we gonna talk about next time? We need to talk about the stuff that you cook at your house. Okay. And I need to figure out where you live.
During the cold weather, I do a lot of soups. I do a lot of soups, cold, like albondigas or chicken soup, caldo de pollo.
Okay.
So that's why
my
go-tos.
So you're gonna have to come back. Okay, and next week we're gonna talk about Mexican food or whatever kind of food you like to cook. Okay.
So you can.
I love to eat. Anyways, it's so good. I'm so glad that you came to visit us.
I'm glad to be here. Thank you for the invite.
Yeah. You can come back next week, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, good deal. So we'll see you next week. All right. So Brenda, thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right.
My pleasure. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me. Joyce, it's been a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Shoshana, I'm glad to see you again.
Yeah, me too.
You'll see each other so much more.
Looks like this year we're definitely going to spend a lot more time together.
Yeah, I think so too. Mm-hmm. I think so too. So
for
anyways,
sure. I'm excited.
Well, thanks for being with us. I'm Soshana and
I'm Joyce.
And
Brenda.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Thanks for watching this week's video. If you have questions on anything we covered or you'd like to ask us, just leave it in the comments below. We love to hear what you have to say about what we talked about and what you want us to talk about. Please like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.